The day that so many Star Wars fans had wanted for years and years may finally come to pass at some point in 2025. Kathleen Kennedy, the person who has overseen the destruction of Disney Star Wars, the person who fans have been calling for to step down or be fired or be replaced for over 5 years now, might finally say, you know what, I've done enough. It's time for me to leave. Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy expected to retire this year. The prolific producer has presided over Star Wars and Indiana Jones franchise through ups and downs since 2012. Now, I would say for 6 years now, we've heard fake news, bullshit rumors, false reports that, oh, Bob Iger's going to step in and fire Kathleen Kennedy, and Bob Chapek's going to fire Kathleen Kennedy, and Bob Iger's now going to fire Kathleen Kennedy. Virtually all of those rumors were bogus, were bullshit. I even caught some heat for calling those out at one point in time. What I have said was that I felt that Kathleen Kennedy would walk away at some point when she's ready to, because quite frankly, this woman is kind of old. Kathleen Kennedy's 71 years old. To put that in perspective, George Lucas is 80. Kathleen Kennedy will be 72 in June. George Lucas was, 68, 67 years old when he decided I'm too old to make Star Wars movies and sold the company to Disney. Kathleen Kennedy definitely getting up there in age. But when it comes to this report itself, it's coming from Puck. Matthew Baloney over at Puck News. Kathleen Kennedy to step down at Lucasfilm. If it does happen, I would expect probably October as opposed to something like December. That would be the fiscal year. But let's get into this article a little bit. After more than a decade in a galaxy far, far away, Kathleen Kennedy is charting a course towards retirement. The Lucasfilm boss has told Associates she plans to retire by the end of 2025. Reps for Kennedy and Lucasfilm were not immediately available for comment. Now, when it does come to Puck, I don't know if they're the most 100% reputable. However, I will say they are the ones that came out, I believe, 3 years ago and talked about the extension for Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm when so many people were talking about the bullshit that Disney was going to fire her and stuff. So when it comes to this specifically, they have been accurate when it comes to Kathleen Kennedy-related Lucasfilm news in the past. So just keep that in your mind. Kennedy joined Lucasfilm in 2012 as the co-chair alongside Star Wars creator George Lucas, and a few months later took the reins after Disney paid $4 billion for the company. Look, ultimately, it's going to be really great, a celebration for fans when she steps down. The question is, will it fucking change anything? Lucasfilm needs a top to bottom overhaul. I remember 6 years ago when a lot of people were saying, Dave Filoni should take over Star Wars. Guess what? Dave Filoni has had creative input in everything that Star Wars has had come out over the past several years. That's the reality. And Star Wars has never been worse than it is today. So no, that's not the fucking solution. Although there's still some delusional fans that think he's worth a shit. He's not. Lucasfilm needs a top to bottom cleansing. I don't expect that to happen. I expect Kathleen Kennedy to have a say in whoever replaces her. And I expect more of the same from Disney if this comes to pass. As it stands right now, the reports are she's expected to retire by the end of the year. Not fired, not shamed, not told you destroyed Star Wars, get the fuck out of here. Instead, at her leisure, leave when she wants to leave. Man, it's weird. Guess all those people who've been screaming for 6 years that Disney was going to fire her, looks like they were wrong. Not really a surprise. Ultimately, I'll buy it when I see it. When it comes to Kathleen Kennedy, at some point, you knew the old bitch was going to step down because she is just getting old. But we'll see if it comes to pass at some point this year, although I'm sure a lot of fans are going to be happy to see her leave. Not being fired like she should have been for destroying a property like this, but instead celebrated and sent off into pasture. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.